Yo, welcome back to my moist downstairs where I am still working on the Sportster. Yesterday, when you guys went with Becca to check out the dress, I spent the day down here, among other things, putting a bunch of scratches and shit on my tank. I'm just kind of getting rid of all the little dings and dents and stuff, like that guy there. There's a big one there too. And then there was the Sportster decals on the side of it, which they're like die cut, so it's not all just one giant piece, and they clear coat over it so it has like bumps and stuff. So sanded that off. I got a little bit more to sand, and then the goal today is to hopefully at least get the Bondo on and smoothed out. If not, get some primer on there as well. So let's get to it. Alright, so here's where we're at. Put a bunch of Bondo on. Didn't really get the finish I was looking for. I think I was trying to put too much on, but we'll sand a bunch off, see what it looks like. I mean, I can always just completely sand it off and start fresh if I need to. Hoping that I don't have to do that, but I mean, this stuff's like already hard. It says to wait like 15 minutes and then it's sandable. I waited a little bit longer than that just to be safe. I just stopped real quick to show you this. So this is what this side looks like all knocked down. This is where that big dent was right here, and like when I run my hand down, like I can still feel it go down in, but I had to sand because like right here you'll see like that pitting right there. I think I tried to put like too much Bondo on at one point or whatever, so it like pitted out a little bit. So in order to get that out, I had to keep sanding, which is why this one still feels a little indent there. So I'll go over that with just a little bit more Bondo, and then that should be good. So I'm gonna work on this part right here, just sanding this down. Alright, so here's where we're at right now. That was big net number 1. That's big net number 2. Both of them are going to need a little more. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it does just scoot down in there just a little bit. This one you probably won't see at all because that one's very light. So we'll just go over with another little skim coat of Bondo. Sand it, and then we should be all set. This side doesn't have anything that needs to be Bondoed, so we're good to go on that. For that to dry, I figured I'd let you know what I'm using. Everyone's heard of Bondo. a lot of time anything you use is going to be considered Bondo or whatever. But a lot of people said they're having issues with it, and they recommend Evercoat Rage Gold. I looked it up, and that shit is expensive. But they do have this, which is what I got. So this is just maybe the older version. It's just Evercoat Rage. It's like number 105 is what you'll see online. Like I got this on Amazon. I didn't need a lot. Normally they sell it by like, I think it's like a half gallon, and I didn't need that much. So this was really the only thing that they had in like a quart size, and it was like 24 bucks. Probably have shit all over my face, but anyways, jumping ahead a little bit. Here's what we're working with as far as the tank, all smoothed out. This one is pretty spot on, like you can't even tell. This one, if you feel both sides at the same time, you can kind of tell, but once I paint it, it's not gonna matter. Like nobody's gonna see anything anyway. So I think that's where we'll leave that. And then while I was sanding that, I figured I'd just prime the inside of my rear fender real quick. So I sanded that all down, got that primed, and then I'll end up painting like the outside of it. But I wanted to prime the inside so I could get all the holes and stuff. And then I got this guy all sanded up. This one wasn't in too bad a shape. For now, we're gonna call it a weekend. Thanks for hanging out with us. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you again next weekend. Why did I do that? Well, that was weird. That was weird. We'll see you next weekend, I guess.